Let me ask you this. If a plane had a 20% chance of landing and an 80% chance of crashing, would you get on that plane? Yes or no? Probably not. You'd be like, man, that's crazy. Why would I get on that? That's insane. Same thing with marriage. These women are divorcing at a high rate and they don't care.
I love when people say I'm crazy. Of course I'm crazy. That's the common denominator in all the geniuses that have ever lived. They were all told that they were crazy. So yes, I am batshit crazy.
She rejected his proposal in front of everyone.
What the heck? Y'all are band see everybody? Hey, cousin. Hey, cousin. I'm just asking when you play too much. Oh my gosh.
So loud. I have to get your family here. I have to get my family here. So this is gonna be all our family. Relax. This is gonna be all our family.
All right, Macklin.
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my gosh. How sweet. She's shaking y'all. Answer. That's all, mama. But I like you, baby. Churches. What did I say?
Don't worry about that.
Don't be like me, Chin. Don't be like me. But I like you, baby. But I like you, baby.
We can't hear you, Chad.
I don't like that ring.
I've been seeing this trend where men go to propose to a woman and she flat out rejects him in front of his friends, family. You've probably seen these in the mall or in the store where a guy gets on one knee, pledges his allegiance, and said, I'm willing to give you my all, my money, my resources, my time, my energy, my soul, my last limb. And the woman says, nope. Now, here's why this is happening. Number one, women love their independence, okay? They love being free. So if she feels as though that being married to you means she's gonna have to actually serve you and be that woman that you want her to be, she's gonna decline because deep down she knows she's not ready for that. Most of these women are for the streets. They're 304s that are in relationships. I'll even go as far as to say this. Women that you're in relationships with, that you're dating right now, listen, they've been riding a carousel. They're for the streets. And they're with you because they just want to take a carousel break. They're tired of getting ran through and they want a guy to care for them just for a little bit, a few months, a few years. And after that, they're going back out to be free. Remember, most women, they don't want to be married. They just want the benefits of marriage. That's the key. That's the difference. Next, these women, let me tell you something. They're dealing with other men. Okay, so if you ask, them to marry you, they feel some type of way. They feel bad because they're like, man, this dude want to marry me. I'm just, I still want to go out there and deal with this dude and deal with that dude. I'm not really ready to settle down. Because most women think that settling down in their best years is like a waste of time. Now, here's the thing. Women like her, and she looks like she's in her early to mid 20s, they're going to be begging guys like him and say, where are the good dudes at? Where are these men that's ready for marriage? Haven't you guys seen that? And here's the thing. The women in the comment section, they're laughing at that dude. I saw the video and all these chicks are saying, well, you just chose the wrong woman or she just wasn't ready. Don't pressure her. But it's these same women that say, don't pressure her into marriage. The same women, those that are saying, where are all these good men at? And they're trying to pressure men into marriage when they have hit the wall. Haven't you noticed that? They're 30, 35, 40, 45, and all of a sudden they want to complain and nag and be frustrated just because men don't want to marry them on their time. Marriage is a social construct that was supposed to be built for family, right? It's supposed to be in exchange for resources, a man's time and efforts and ambition and everything is genetics for a woman's femininity. But now marriage is seen as just a come up for women. It's scary and it's really dangerous because there's dudes out there who actually still believe in marriage. Let's be honest. You probably still believe in marriage and having a family, but with these women, you're going to get a chick who has a body count of 80, tons of tattoos, who has basically been drinking and doing all types of drugs and doing all types of stuff. And then you're going to wonder, man, I didn't know she was like that. Yeah. You didn't check under the hood. You didn't do your research. You didn't do that Carfax. So now you get a woman who's damaged beyond repair. Guys, when it comes to marriage and you settling down, that's a huge deal. You need to vet these women properly. And if you're going to get on one knee, which personally I would never do, you need to know who you're getting on one knee for, because that woman could have a different agenda. And a lot of women have been doing this. It's like a declaration of a woman's independence. You know what? Girl power, female power, women power. We're going to reject the patriarchy. We're going to reject men and we're not going to get married. Forget marriage. And a lot of men, believe it or not, believe in marriage more so than women. See, marriage for men in our eyes is supposed to be a lifelong thing. What man gets into marriage and says, you know what? I'm going to leave her. I'm going to divorce her. No. Women get into it because they're thinking, okay, you know what? I get security, I get resources, I get a roof over my head, and then when I'm ready to leave him, I can take half. And I can keep the house that he's paying for, and he's going to have to continue to pay for it and give me alimony. This is why marriage is nothing, man. It's just something for women to do. And it's sad, man, because marriage is just going down the drain. It's really no point in going down that route, because majority of the time, and women initiate 80% of divorces. You can go look this up. If she has a bachelor's degree or higher in education, women initiate 90% of divorces. What's the point of getting into them? Let me ask you this. If a plane had a 20% chance of landing and an 80% chance of crashing, would you get on that plane? Yes or no? Probably not. You'd be like, man, that's crazy. Why would I get on that? That's insane. Same thing with marriage. These women are divorcing at a high rate and they don't care. Just think about that. She didn't even care. She just turned the marriage proposal down in front of his friends, in front of his family, and she probably had family there too. So when a woman does that, she's basically saying, dude, I'm seeing other men. You're not the best that I can do. I'm still trying to see if the grass is green on the other side. I'm still trying to climb that hypergamy ladder. It's sad, man, because these women actually have good men. I've actually heard women tell me, multiple women, I've turned down 3-4 marriage proposals. Haven't you? And you're like, okay, why'd you do that? It's because these women weren't really turned on by those guys. These women didn't get wet by those dudes. So they're like, you know what? I can't even do it, man. I don't want to, they have a guilty conscience. They say, I don't want to go down that route. These women are turning down dudes over and over again, mainly because those dudes aren't their type. Yes, women get in relationships all the time with men who they don't like that. And some of you might think, how is that possible? Think about it. A lot of men, they get with women and have sex with women that they don't want to be in an actual relationship with. A lot of dudes, believe it or not, they get with women and have sex with them, and they don't really, like them like that physically. They're just trying to get a nut off. Same thing with women. These women don't really like the guys like that they're in relationships. They're just a placeholder. Until they're able to get the guy that they really want to commit to them, then they'll say, okay, you know what? Let's go down this route, right? Let's get married. Let's settle down. So if you're one of those dudes who thinking about getting on one knee and saying, hey, would you marry me? For starters, why would you get on one knee? That's basically saying I'm here to serve you. Happy wife, happy life. And I don't believe in that construct because most of these women are unhappy. Think about it. Most of these women, they're miserable, they're frustrated with their lives, and they want you to come in and make them happy. And this is why divorces end. This is why marriages end so fast, because so many women have not done the work on themselves. They have not said, I need to go to therapy. I need to dig into my past to see, why am I feeling like this? Why am I like this? And guys are getting broken, damaged women. So she just breaks you down. She runs you down into the mud. And then after that, it's all over for you. And you're sitting there wondering, what happened? Well, you didn't do any research into her history. She was probably abused when she was younger. She didn't have a father growing up. She didn't see a quality relationship or marriage blossom and bloom. So she doesn't have a blueprint on how to act in an actual marriage or relationship. You're getting damaged women. You're dealing with women who really don't like you. You're dealing with women who aren't turned on by you. They don't get wet by you. This is why these women are breaking off marriage proposals. That's embarrassing. And the guy's sitting there like, man, wow, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong. You're just dealing with women who are trash. Most of these women are in this generation, they are they're damaged beyond repair. They've been ran through, and they believe in hot girl summer, hot girl winter, hot girl spring, hot girl fall throughout the whole year. Remember, these women are with you for the most part because they want a carousel break. They're tired of getting ran through and pumped and dumped, and then they just want somebody to love them temporarily. They like the idea of marriage. The women like the idea of relationships. But when it comes down time to put in the work and effort and the time and be a woman and cater to a man, they don't want to do that.